Hello, Shalom. I'm Lisa Ward, and I just wanted to take time to introduce myself to my brothers and sisters in Yeshua HaMashiach. I'm not comfortable on camera. I mean, it's a little bit funny. You would think I would be comfortable, but I'm not. But I wanted to do a quick video just to introduce myself and so that you could hear my voice and see who I am. There's been a lot going on, as you have all observed, and I think it's important that we as a body focus and understand that what is happening in the body right now is the purge that Prophet Johnny Faulkner had mentioned. It is happening, and it's a good thing. We are all in a process of learning and growing with one another, and we are going to come out stronger. I did want to take time to thank my brothers and especially my sisters in Guyana for your kindness toward me, your honesty and your transparency. I have been blessed to receive some messages from the wonderful, amazing women of Yahweh in Guyana, and I've been thankful. However, I wanted a voice and a face attached, so that you could see and hear who I am. Sometimes when we're on Facebook, we are missing inflection. There's no voice. And I think it's important that there is a voice. The apostles and the prophets are under immense warfare and attack at this point, and I'm sure members of the body are as well. I just wanted to share that anything that is going on right now, trust in Yahweh. There is nothing going on that has any intention of malice or cruelty toward anyone. One thing that I have appreciated and I've been thankful for is that a year ago, in my being a female, I would have perceived and seen what is happening on the social media platform as attacks against people and not in order with Yahweh. However, I've been blessed by the apostles, Apostle Connor, Apostle Nigel, Apostle Branham, that we are going back to the structure that Yahweh intended for the body. Now, in ancient times, there was no social media. However, there was a proper protocol and an order for how issues were to be handled with the brethren. And these issues are being handled with that protocol now. It's a blessing. Instead of people sitting around and doing things behind one another's back and not addressing them, there is an openness and a transparency. There's an honesty. These are good things. They are good. The exposure of what is evil is not something that is meant to hurt people, but it is meant to warn the body. The apostles, as Apostle Branham had stated, their job and their function is to protect the flock. The flock needs to be protected right now. It's important for everyone to see the immense warfare that is going on that you do not know. And the reason that the apostles and the prophets do not share the warfare is because we are not to burden the body. The warfare here has been immense. However, I will not go into detail about the warfare because that is not your burden to bear. The apostles have warfare. They deal with it. They do not share it with the body because it is not the body's burden to bear. And whatever your function is within the body, you will face different types of warfare. But when you're facing it, you will trust in the brothers and sisters who function in those same capacities to pray with you and intercede on your behalf. So just know that the warfare that has been going on has been an attempt to deceive and to divide the body of Yeshua. This cannot be allowed. We as the body cannot allow the infiltration from the enemy. The enemy will be toppled, as Prophet Faulkner has stated. However, the enemy is at work. The enemy is not the apostles. I am not the enemy. And I think that you will find in time as you get to know me as a person, I want to share that I am a kind person, but I'm also a bold person. I am compassionate, but I also will not sit back and allow foolishness to go on within the body. I will, in my function, expose as Yahweh reveals to me, to the apostles. That's my job. Now, being a prophet doesn't make me any better than you. I'm just a servant. The apostles, they're no better than you. They're a servant. We all have our functions. And when we understand our functions, we take great care in operating in our function within the body, because this is serious business. I take my function very seriously. I am quite cautious, and I may appear guarded at first. I have to move a little bit because my feet are going to sleep. I'm in my husband's. It's cold here, okay? I'm freezing. So I have something on to keep myself warm. I want to encourage my brothers and sisters to pray. Just pray. What is unfolding before us is the purge that we have been told is coming. I have been shown by Yahweh the actual visual image of the enemy, not in a person, but in its evil form, and I have given that to the apostles. That is my function. My function is to speak the words of Yahweh only. My function is to counsel and provide the apostles with anything that Yahweh may give me that is not to be released to the body. So, in my function, I just want you to know how seriously I take it. I have been so encouraged and blessed by my sisters from Guyana who have messaged me privately with their openness and their transparency. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sometimes we can have some preconceived notions about one another that actually are not based upon anything but our own carnality. And to have the opportunity to hear from you so that I can know what those perceptions were and that those perceptions have changed, it definitely gives me strength. And I want to say thank you. Thank you so much. We are in a process of growth and unification, and we will continue this process at the direction of Yahweh. He is doing a great work right now. I have been so blessed, specifically by my sisters in Guyana, to see the growth and the boldness and the wisdom, the articulation coming forth. I cannot tell you what a blessing it is to my spirit to see how much growth is occurring. And by your growth, it helps me to grow, and it encourages me and gives me strength. So thank you. Thank you, sisters. You are my sisters. And we, as a body, must function in the way that Yahweh intended. And we will, because He is the one who gave us instruction in His Word of how we are to be with one another. And I see us going that direction, and it gives me hope. It gives me excitement. It encourages me, and I hope it encourages you. Be encouraged. Know that what's going on right now should not seem strange. If you see things going on that you don't quite understand, know that no one in this body will be cruel, mistreat other people. We are addressing wickedness, deception, and the divisiveness. That's it. it needs to be exposed. Because if we do not expose those things, if the apostles do not expose them when the time is right, it will affect the entire body. It causes confusion. There are missing pieces, and in seeing something and go, wait, what's going on here? I'm confused. That is confusion in the body. We don't want that confusion. None of us want that confusion. You have trustworthy apostles. Apostle Connor, Apostle London, Apostle Branham. Yahweh showed me their hearts. I have seen the love and humility in their teachings, in their personalities. I have seen. Yahweh has shown me so much, and I'm thankful for that. And my hope is that you will see, just by this video, that I am a very down-to-earth person. I am kind and loving, but I must obey Yahweh. There may be times that something comes across as not being loving and kind, but I am under an obligation to Yahweh alone to speak what He has given me. They cannot be my words. They have to be His words. When edification comes to the body, it's through Him, not by me. I'm just a vessel. But in being His vessel, I have to be obedient. There have been times that I've been given things that I said, Father, please don't make me say this. Because by nature, I tend to be a very kind and empathetic person. But I have learned in my process and in my growth that I don't have a say. I have to obey Him. I have to obey Him. I will continue to obey Him. Always. If He speaks, if He corrects, if He gives visions, if He directs me to give to the apostles, whatever I am told to do, I will do it. No matter what it is. And Yahweh knows this, and I've been through a very big process to get to this point. So just know that there is nothing evil inside of me. There is nothing cruel inside of me. There is nothing that is prideful in any way, shape, or form. I do my best to be humble and to remain humble now. I hope that I'm humble by nature, but I know that I have been humbled. And I accept that correction when the correction comes, because I know that it's part of the growth process. What is happening in the body of Yeshua right now is a beautiful work. It is a beautiful work. I am thrilled. Praise you, Father. Praise you, Father. I am encouraged. I hope you're encouraged. Just know that the work that is being done is for the purpose of unification of the true body of Yeshua HaMashiach. That's the purpose. And when we're going through a process at times, the process doesn't feel good. The process that we go through, it may not feel good to our flesh. It may hit our emotions. It may not be pleasant, but that's okay. The more that we flex and bend to the process, and understanding that it's okay for us to be uncomfortable in the process, and the more that we say, I take this feeling of discomfort and I turn it to comfort in Yahweh through the power and authority of Yeshua, the easier the process will be for us, all of us together as one body. We are getting to know one another. We are being transparent with each other. We are being honest, forthright. But I will tell you that if I do see something going on that is not of Yahweh, I most likely will not speak unless Yahweh tells me to speak. I will not go public about what is being seen unless I'm told to do so. I trust the apostles. I'm a servant. I'm a servant as all of you are servants. I'm a servant of Yahweh. So I hope this is helpful. This is my house. I sit here at this computer, oh my goodness, probably 70 hours per week. I do teach college online, and I love what I do. I'm thankful for the blessing of what I do for a living because I get to encourage students to pursue their dreams. So I love that. But I sit here a lot. This is my home. This is my space because I spend a lot of time grading and things like that. But I'm also blessed to be able to take time out to pray whenever I have the opportunity to spend time with Yahweh, to seek Him, and to be able to interact with the saints. If you are in error at this point, I ask that you seek Yahweh's face, please. Do not be rigid and stiff-necked. I've been there. I've been guilty. But I know that it's important for us when the Ruach HaKodesh reveals to us what He needs to purge out of us, we have to let Him do it. He's purged much out of me. I'm so thankful. There has been so much inside of me that I didn't know was there, and it's just a great feeling that He has, even though it's been difficult, He has purged that which He never intended to be there out. So I hope each of you will seek His face and know that no matter what you see, don't worry. You are in the right place. You are. The work that is being done is leading to beautiful things, powerful things, and we cannot allow the enemy to infiltrate. We cannot allow the enemy to continue the deceit behind the scenes, to continue the divisiveness. It isn't right. We have to face these things much as we have to face many things with boldness. Not cruelty, boldness in Him. Not of ourselves, but of Him. Period. I hope this is useful. I didn't want to do Facebook Live. I don't like to be visible. It makes me feel strange. But I did want to take the opportunity to say greetings. And this is me. This is my voice. This is who I am. And you will find as you get to know me, I am very serious about the proper walk to be a disciple. I am serious. And we as a body cannot allow anyone to taint our walks because of what you may not be able to see that the apostles do see and know, and that the prophets have been shown. We are not always allowed to release to the body what we are given, because we have to be obedient. But the apostles are notified through the prophets because we serve as counsel. But there are other times that Yahweh is going to speak to the body. But again, we're His vessels. Period. Just vessels. Not above you. No greater than you. It's just our function. And the apostles have their function, and I'm thankful for Apostles Branham and Apostles London at this point because they're protecting the flock. They have to protect the flock from this absolute evil that is attempting to destroy the face of the body. That is what is going on here. I cannot release to you the details, but I will tell you that what has been shown in the prophetic and what has been received, we have seen the face of the evil, not of a person, of the evil, and we know what it is, what the intent is. We already know. So the fight must be fought. Intercession is occurring, and we will continue to serve in our functions with Yahweh, because we have to serve in our functions. We have no choice. So be edified, be at peace. Let the Ruach HaKodesh fill you with the peace that surpasses all human understanding. And don't worry and don't attempt to understand what's going on right now. Just know that you are in good hands. Yahweh has chosen his apostles and his prophets to protect you. That is the function. He has chosen his prophets to assist the apostles at his good pleasure, not mine. His good pleasure is all that matters to me. I only care about serving Yahweh with my heart, my mind, with my entire being. That is my function. I tend to ramble, sorry. We're at 21 minutes. This is ridiculous. The teacher thing, I'm sure if you've gone to school, you've been sitting and the teacher keeps going on and on and on, and you're like, oh my, is she ever or he ever going to stop? So I'm going to close out with just saying, be blessed and know that all that is happening is of Yahweh. And it's okay. As Pastor Melanie London, I love her so much. I love all of you sisters and brothers, but specifically sisters of Guyana. You're amazing. You're amazing. You amaze me. I see this growth, and it's just amazing. The boldness that is also tempered with the guidance of Yahweh. It's been beautiful, and it's going to continue. We're coming out, body. We have to. This is what we are intended to do. So I just want to say, you're in good hands. I'm in good hands. I trust Yahweh, and I trust the apostles. And that is not something that I say very easily. Know this. I am a very guarded person. So for me to say to you as the body that I trust Apostles London, London, Branham, and Connor is a big deal. Because I don't just place my trust anywhere. Because I am careful to discern properly before I allow myself to do so. But you're in good hands. It is well. Pastor Melanie London says that. And it comes to me often. It is well. It doesn't matter if you see the storms raging all around. It is the warfare. It is well. So I'll close out by saying agape love to each of you. Blessings. Be blessed. Be at peace. Continue in this process. This is of Yahweh. And it is well. Much love, much blessings. Please reach out to me anytime. I'm always here, sitting here, always here. I am here. I am trustworthy. And those of you who have gotten to know me better know that. And those of you who will get to know me, you will learn that. So reach out to me anytime. If you need anything, I will pray with you. I will be there. This is what the body's intended to do. Blessings. I will finally stop talking. I promise. I'm going to quit talking now. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. I'm not sure what time it is in Guyana. It's the middle of the night here and everybody's asleep. So I thought this is a great chance for me to actually say shalom. And I am blessed to be a part of you. Thank you for accepting me. Thank you. I am blessed. Thank you for counting me as your sister. It is an honor to serve with you. Blessings.